Displaced in a moment's notice, Greek life students like Abby had to be relocated to yours truly from their campus housing. Her and around 300 George Washington University students had received notice they had to evacuate these townhouses, all due to a black mold outbreak.
They told us we had 2 to 3 hours to move out 2 to 3 days worth of belongings. I packed more just because I figured it might not be 2 to 3 days, it could be longer just because of miscommunications and stuff.
Abby, a third-year student and member of Kappa Delta sorority, are among other Greek life students who have been adapting to living in this hotel, which went from 2 to 3 days to 2 to 3 weeks. Abby has had to cope the best she can with this last-minute crisis on top of coming back to campus during a pandemic.
It's been kind of stressful. I know, literally the first week after we moved in here, I was, on the brink of a breakdown just because of, so much going on at once. School was just starting, so work just started piling up, and there's a bunch of things going on at once, so I became very overwhelmed.
Currently, I am standing in front of GW's Townhouse Row, where Greek life students used to enjoy their living spaces and common rooms, but have sadly had to evacuate due to the mold. University officials are saying that the health and safety of their students are a top priority, and that they should only be staying in the hotel for 2 to 3 weeks, but many students are still unsure. With the situation being updated and in flux, students are hoping to return to these townhouses by the end of the semester.
They said it would take only 2 to 3 weeks, which I don't think is true because from what I read, it seems kind of extensive, the amount of mold and water damage there has been. And if you need to replace a shower, it's not going to take do it in multiple rooms, it's not going to take 2 to 3 weeks. So I think the timing is kind of weird that they have told us. So I don't think it's fully true.
To get a different perspective, I was able to talk to the new director of sorority and fraternity life, Mr. Brian Joyce, who only joined just this August, about what the university is doing to support students in this situation.
It's been a really challenging few weeks for our students, and so we've been trying to do everything within our power, everything we could to make that easier.
Abby says she longs for the day she can return and misses hanging out in her townhouse, but at the same time, she's trying to do her best with the current circumstance at yours truly. As the displacement is still ongoing, it looks as though Abby will continue to live in a hotel. This is Liz Gonzalez, GW News.